back for another lunch break. We actually already had our lunch break. I don't know how loud that is. I'm a little loopy, man. I took a nap. Like a deep nap. I finally had some, like, just... Not chill time. I definitely put some stuff to the side and take a nap. But tomorrow's Thanksgiving, so I should have time to make it up. But I was just, I've been doing 2-day training, man. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. But I slept for like 2 hours, man. But now I'm awake. I'm feeling good. A little dehydrated. But we got our lunch break. I'm going to try and do these every day. So I'm going to try and work on, like, just making it all look and sound a little bit better as we go along. It's really just for production stuff. Helps me with stuff like, figuring out how to mess around with stuff like this, for example. But anyways, I'm not going to get into it. Let's play a little game. Chillax, and then I got to go record some stuff for you guys at the gym here in a minute. I got a lot of stuff I got to record because I'm not going to be in the gym tomorrow because tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. We're not going to be live tomorrow either. That's another thing. Go ahead and tell you guys that now. Not going to be live tomorrow. So bear with me there. But we should be live Friday again, so good to go. I think I'm trying to get used to where I'm putting this chat and stuff too. We're just gonna put that right there. Cool. All right, if you guys want to check out my cool little squirrely guy, that is Bruce. Bruce in game. If you guys don't know, my pet squirrel passed away a couple weeks ago. Luckily, about a month and a half prior, we got the OSRS agility pet, which is a giant squirrel. Now, all of my friends were very upset with me. Mainly just saying like how lucky I was, which it's not a lie. One thing I would definitely want to try and do with this account is I do want to try and get all the pets, which is a big task. It's a huge task. But I mean, you gotta have goals, right? One of the reasons I like RuneScape so much is because it's such a goal-oriented game. And it helps you. I really do think this game helps you with like micromanaging. I think it's the reason I've been able to be so good. We got to do cave bugs. A lot of what we got to do, guys, by the way, is going to be a lot of Slayer. We really got to work on our Slayer. It's because obviously we've just got so many. I'm gonna go ahead and drop these boots. Off camera, I went ahead and did a little bit of agility. Got some graceful boots, so that way we're not taking, because this is the Ultimate Iron Man. What up, Vicky? But now I have an extra slot over here. In fact, I still need to drop over this amylase crystal. So we'll work on that here soon too. But we could do another birdhouse run. I'm not going to try and do too repetitive stuff. We haven't done any Slayer yet on stream. So, Ben, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. Man. Did I just start streaming? Yeah, I just started probably 3 minutes ago, literally. So, we will be live. Again, guys, this is like a test. We've been doing some test streams this week to try and figure out like how we're gonna keep up with like the timing and stuff of everything. But the idea is to do around noon for an hour. So that's the premise. So we'll hit about an hour. And obviously in between, I'm gonna do some stuff off camera. If you guys haven't noticed, last stream we did, I had like almost no law runes left, so I went ahead and did some rune crafting. Got some 150 law runes actually. Am I able to join? Well, it's RuneScape, man. So I mean, like, yeah, you definitely could. You know how RuneScape works? Oh man. You know what else I think made me super sleepy, man, is that I just feel like the sinus thing has just been crazy. So I need to go do some cave bugs. What's the breakdown on some cave bugs? I think I need to wear a mask, right? Gotta be very careful. Cave bug. They are found in Lumbridge swamp caves, requiring a light source and a rope. Good source of low-level herbs. That's good to know. Okay. Well, this actually might be good. Or we could go to Dorgashan. How many did he say I had to kill? Like 19? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go get a light source and a rope, which I know exactly where we need to go. So we need to go to Ardorn Monastery. There should be a light source right here. Yep, lit candle. We're gonna bring a tinderbox with us too, don't worry. But then we're gonna go ahead and teleport to Lumbridge. Go out this back door here. I haven't had a chance to get another acorn. Is it called Runescape or Rune? It's R-U-N-E-scape. You've never heard of Runescape? Let's go gemming. What's up, Aria Hairston? Aria? Let's say that right. By the way, guys, we're also live over on TikTok and Twitch. So if you guys want to follow me there. Especially on TikTok, that's where most... TikTok is like my main platform, guys. So like if there's like one place... Like obviously, I would say TikTok and YouTube are my main platforms. So if you want to keep up with my stuff... There's that. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Okay, I need to move on. All right, anyways. I need to go get a rope. These cave bugs won't be too bad. Never seen RuneScape. That's wild. It's been around for literally like 30 years. It's one of the... It's very popular. It's probably in its like most popular phase it's ever been in right now. What's the picture of the game look like? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Probably a lot of like boats and stuff right now. They just dropped a new skill called sailing, which we did a little bit of that yesterday. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know. It's not a game I definitely recommend for everybody. It's not going to be like today's modern games, guys. Like, one of the reasons I like RuneScape so much is because it's such... I do genuinely think that, like, people who play RuneScape tend to be a little bit more successful than other people who play other video games. I'm just going to throw that out there. And I think that has to do with the fact that RuneScape forces you to micromanage. It forces you. You don't have a choice. You either do this or you don't get to progress in the game. And it's stuff that, like, you have to grind. Another, like, a nickname me and my friends called RuneScape is Grindscape, because you have to grind at this game, which is why I love it. Go do something? We are about to do something. All right, we need to talk to this guy over here. Where is this Miss Schism? I need to do some tests. Yeah, Ned. This is who we need to talk to. We need to get some rope. I might not need the rope, but we're going to go ahead and get it anyways. And you know what? I am going to go ahead and get some seeds just because, like, we're so close to another hunter level. I think if we go ahead and grab those, we're just going to do it while I'm over here. I have the inventory space. So this is where I get my seeds for birdhouses, by the way. Billy, what's up? Oh, my God. I need to get my mods in here. See, until we get some mods again, I'm going to have to disable chat for that stuff. Just because it's just a thing, man. It's just a thing. People love to be crazy. All right, chat box is turned off. I mean, if it pops up in the YouTube chat, whatever. I don't care. But on screen, probably not. But yeah, I'm gonna hit up my my old peeps from back in the day, my old mods. See if they want to come back on this stuff. I used to have some mods here that used to have this stuff kind of all in a good spot. Here, let me go ahead in here and block this dude real quick. Forgot how we had to do all this back in the day, man. Okay. All right, here we go. Reports channel. There we go. Reported! Just like in, what do we call that game? Rocket League? I can't do Rocket League streams, by the way, if you guys want that kind of thing. I just can't do it. Yeah, see, now we got people. This is why we need to get mods back. Mods are almost so... Yeah, people, I took this off the screen for the other people who can't see this stuff on my other platforms. But, like, I'm testing around. One of the reasons this is called a test stream is because we're doing a thing where I'm doing... making it... It's called a dual output stream. And it makes it where, like, I can... On YouTube, I can do both at the same time, where you can see... You know, like mobile, like it'll look like what you're looking like on like TikTok or something like that. And then on YouTube, it also shows you like my full, like, you know, 1280 by 720 output as well. So if you guys are on some other, you know, platforms, you want to see like my full screen and stuff, you can do that too. But on the YouTube, with that new dual output, it's giving me a lot of new people, new faces, which is cool, which is good. It's good for the algorithm. But we're gonna get a lot of crazy people in the chat. I know how this YouTube shit works, man. I've been in this game too long. I'm gonna have to hit up my boy Future Man, my OG mod. Okay, what am I doing? I'm so lost in the sauce right now. Okay, we need to go down and get these cave bugs. What kind of setup is this, bro? What are my stats even looking like? Oh god, what am I doing? What am I doing? Get out of here. There. TM ERY. What's up, man? Can I be your mod? So I have a policy with mods. It's gonna be the same as it was back in the day. I need to know that you're gonna be trustworthy, and I need to see you here at least like for a month to 2 months before I'll let you do that. But I'm not opposed to it. You know, if I need a mod, I need a mod. But you got to show up reoccurringly. That's just the way it goes. I can't just let anybody be mod. I've been down that path. It's a crazy path, man. It is a very political. Can I take a picture of RuneScape? I mean, I can pull up, like, here, let me just log out real quick. I mean, there you go, RuneScape, right there in the corner. RuneScape. I don't understand how you haven't seen that. I will ban everyone you hate. I love your hat, man. Thank you. It is a Majin from Dragon Ball Z. Do I have to... We're playing with fire when we go down here. I feel like... Because I feel like I died here last time. I do not want to... We gotta be careful. I've definitely died down here before. We've got to be careful. Players should be on the lookout for wall beasts within the Lumbridge Swamp Caves, which are monsters that will grab and attack you if you're in their line of sight. To avoid being hit, either stand one square directly beside a hole. Shysta. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play this smart. I do not want to accidentally, because those things will absolutely wreck you. And I'm pretty sure do cave bugs poison you? Whatever. We're gonna go in here. We're gonna wing this. Okay. I think we need to go ahead and go to Kandrin. It's good that the YouTube chat is crazily active. So it looks like that dual output is definitely the way to go with this. This is why we do these test streams, dude. It really makes a huge difference. Plus, again, I just like going live at least a couple times throughout the week for all my followers. So I can talk to you guys. Let's go ahead and put this on. Configure. Last destination. So what I'm doing, I'm going to a Slayer Master right now so I can get one of those spiny helms. And guys, like, if you're not familiar with RuneScape, it looks like we got a lot of people here who are not familiar with the game. RuneScape is a very... You gotta understand, this is an ultimate, what's known as an ultimate Iron Man account. So the thing with all this is that this is a little bit more of an advanced thing I'm doing here. I say a little bit more. It's quite a bit more. But I don't want you guys like thinking this is how the game is just typically played. I'm not gonna get into it. Okay, just look it up. It's such a thing. But it's one of the oldest. I've been playing this game for literally 20 years. Like literally 20 years. I did an age check on this account yesterday, I think, and I think it said I was 19 years and like 4 months or something like that. I'm too chill. All right, so this is where you get that spiny helm, by the way. Here we go. How much? 650? I'll take it. So what I'm doing is called Slayer boosting, because basically the goal I want to kind of work on right now is I want to make up a lot more inventory space. And the way you do, because if you guys can see here, I got these runes, right? These right here are how I cast my magic. So I need these in my inventory. But there's something you can get from doing these Slayer tasks called the Rune Pouch. And that Rune Pouch takes 750 Slayer points. And you get Slayer points by doing this thing called Slayer, which is what we're currently doing. Has the ability to store up to 16k of 3 different types. So it would literally take up 3 slots for me, which is just, I don't get access to a bank because I'm an Ultimate Iron Man. So we're going to take advantage of that. All right, we got the spiny helm on. Now we got to go back to Lumbridge. And do that all over again. Go back down here. So we're about to... You're going to see, if you guys aren't familiar with this area, it's so easy to accidentally die down here if you don't have the spiny helm on. Or a light source. I'm going to hopefully go down here without a tinderbox and not get in trouble, but I probably should be going down there with a tinderbox. We will see. I feel like this might get me in trouble. And I have definitely, like, the first time I died on this account was doing this. Was going down there and doing this exact thing. So, I would really like not to. Hold up. Where's my squirrel? Where's my pet squirrel? There he is. Okay. God. Bruce. Don't be doing that, bro. Look at that dude. That's my dude right there, man. I'm so happy I've got that. I get to flex that on everybody. People be jealous. People get 99. What am I doing? That is not what I meant to do. I forgot that I even did that, to be honest with you. I completely forgot. Sometimes this game surprises you. Where am I going? Over here. Okay. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Check the audio, make sure we're good. Looks like it. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. See, this is what I mean. If my thing goes out, I'm just gonna teleport out. It's just gonna be that. It'll be fine. I'm fine without a tinderbox. Either way, the same thing's gonna happen. Hello? What? Okay. Why is it so dark in here? Hey, I'm gonna play. You gotta pay very close attention. It's super dark in here. Okay, K-Bugs. This is what I need. Hi-ya! Oh, dude, this will be quick. This will be super quick. Because the thing is, the reason this is the way to go about this is simply just because you can go through these Slayer tasks really fast. And if you do the easy ones, you can get you can boost that those Slayer points up. So I think we literally got to get like 16 of these things, which is not a problem. We're one-hitting them so easy. I don't know, my goal, it would be really cool if we can go, oh, nature runes, let's take that, yes. We got nature runes down here too. I say that, I really don't need these nature runes, but I ain't gonna not take them. Oh, there we go. Not a lot of spawns here. Ooh, I gotta pay. after I get this done, I'm gonna take a quick little potty break. But I don't want to just chill down here. It's scary. Come on. 10 left. How much Slayer XP? I can't be getting that much Slayer XP for getting these guys. What is my Slayer? 28? I really need it to be like level 50 too. Like I need the levels and I need the Slayer points. That's the thing. It's a combination of both. Water rune, I'll take it. Let's see. Yeah, I really need to put these cosmic, nature, and then law runes. Is like, ooh, whoa! I can't do anything with this. I'm gonna have to drop this. Dang, dude. I need to be level 25 herb lord just to even clean that. I'm level 23. Dang, man. I have to drop it. I can't. That's the thing about Ultimate Iron Man. That's what I mean. Like, stuff like that is not something everyone's gonna have to do. It's something I definitely have to do. Ooh, Grimy Marintil, though? That's a different story. Give me that. Get some of those lower herb lore levels. I'd be hammering away on that herb lore, dude. Any chance I get, any lamp I get. By the way, guys, if anyone wants that spare herb lore, I'm on world 489 down here. 3 to go. Ooh, earth runes. I will take those. One more. How much? 5. And Grimy Avanto. I don't think I can clean that either. I have to be level 48 to clean that. But just dropping it right here. Man, those are actually some really good herbs. So that's good to know. So for when I'm starting to train some herb lore and I have the inventory space, I'm not. There's a lot of like high inventory space stuff that like I'm not even going to touch right now. Simply because it's just going to be a little bit rough. So let's get to the Kandarin Monastery. I'm going to use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. All right. We are back. About another solid 30 minutes or so left in the stream too, so we're doing good. Okay. All right. Okay. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? What do you hear? What are these? Kadaba berries? Okay. What do you hear? What do you say? That's me. Me AF. Me AF. Bonafide. Bonafide? 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 Oh, alright, whatever. Bonafide? 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 You completed 1 task and will need 4 more before you start receiving Slayer points. God! So, backstory. I reset my Slayer because I accidentally went to the wrong guy. So I'm gonna have to do that literally like 5 times. What are y'all talking about? All of y'all are saying F you. What? I'm so confused. Dude, this chat, I'm not used to this this new like live stream system that YouTube's got going on. So again, that's why we're playing around with this. Very different. I'm going to have to hit up some people. So yeah, I'm not going to get any Slayer points for the next like 4 Slayer tasks. Okay, let's see if we can knock these out all in one stream. That would be really nice. All right, let's get an assignment. 49 Ice Warriors. What am I doing, dude? What am I doing? This is the wrong guy. This is the wrong guy. Oh, man, that's so freaking frustrating. That's frustrating. I think I need to go to Follador. I mean, they're not that bad, but that's such a bigger task than it needs to be, and okay. I think I need to go to White Wolf Mountain. I think that is just where we need to go. Jeez Louise, Papa Cheese. Ugh. Upsetty spaghetti. I was really hoping I wasn't going to have to do that. Really hoping. If I would have just gone to Berthorpe, I forgot that. In my head, I was like, okay, I need to go to Mauritania. That's where we do the Slayer boosting. No, you go to Turiel, which is in Berthorpe. That's why that task took us like no time. But this task is going to take like probably 3 times as much time. Very high probability of that. I really hope they are up here. I don't even know if they're up here. I think there's knights right up around here. How do I get up there? Shut up. Shut up. Stop. Shut up. How do I get up there? Okay. Are they up there? Those just look like wolves. Okay, I do not remember how to get them. I legitimately don't remember how to get over there. Do I gotta go through this way? Because I'm almost certain White Wolf Tunnel, Queen's Lair, Ice Queen's Lair. Yeah, hold on. Let me try going down here first. I just made this super, super overtly complicated. Can I be your mod? Like I said, dude, you got to be here for a few streams, or at least a month of streams, man. That's the way we roll. I ain't gonna give that to just whoever. Druids. Let's see, do I need anything? I feel like I need something to grapple that. Please do not attack me. No. Yeah, that's right. Go down that way. I died up here before, too. I'm not going to lie. So I'm trying to be... I'm a little wary. Not even going to lie. I definitely have. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to... Yes! There we go. No! No! I'm going to go down here. Don't do this. Don't do this. What do you mean I can't reach that? Oh, no. No. Can I get over there? Bro. Weird. This is not good. Get out of here. Run. Skedaddle. Bro, skedaddle. What? Please stop attacking me. Please. Oh. We're in trouble, y'all. I didn't bring any food. Oh man, I am legitimately. You know what? Screw this. No. You know what? It's one extra task. I'm just gonna do it. Lesson learned. We're teleporting out of here. I don't like this. We're getting out of here. I'm not doing this. I'm not falling for this. Because last time I did this, I did not survive. We're not making that mistake again. Alright, so I need to go to Turiel, which he's right over here. You can use that every like 20 minutes, so. Ooh. Well, and I can just teleport to Follow Door too, so it's just a lot of extra running. Alright, listen, dude. I need to... No. Let's talk about my assignment. Yeah, yes, please. 20 zombies. You see how much different... Like, that's so much easier? I'm pretty sure I could just go to Varrock. Hold on, let me put this up. Go to Varrock. Boom. This is so much easier. These zombies are going to take me just about... They're probably going to take me less time than those cave bugs did. Rune. Skimmy out. I believe we can just go down right here. I need to be focusing on getting this hydration up, bro. We're about to go do some really heavy squats here in a minute. Ugh. Oh me, oh my, oh me, oh my. Let us see. We need zombies. I think they're down here, Z's, or down here. Down here, Z's, down here, Z's, down here, Z's. Okay. Yep, there they are. Come here, sir! Let me smell that breath. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Tasty. We're just gonna bounce back and forth, see what kind of stuff they drop. I'm not too concerned with getting their bones right now. I have an idea of what I'm gonna do for prayer, but I've got all my overheads, so I'm not just too concerned. I'll take those air runes though, sir. Yep, just bounce back and forth. Well, are there skeletons over here or more zombies? Ah, who cares? We only gotta do this like 10 times. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, like we would literally, I think we had like 60 of those like knights we were gonna have to go after, and I was just like, no, that's not the point of what we're trying to do. Like I'm gonna go, don't worry, I'm gonna go after Slayer like levels too, but I'm trying to segment them off. Like I don't want to be going for points and levels at the same time. It's just too much. It is just too much. It means that I would have to completely dedicate all my time to Slayer, and you know, not that I'm just completely opposed to that, but I like to bounce. I'd like to do a little bit of some more other stuff, like Hunter, for example, or even some more sailing. But a vast majority of time is about to be spent on this ish right here. And then, you know, we might go ahead and do a birdhouse run before we get off, too. I wouldn't be opposed. It needs to get done. It needs to get done, mate. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of everything the next couple days, y'all. A little bit of everything. There are more zombies over here. There's only 2 more zombies, though. Body runes and a mine rune. No, there's quite a few. I might hide... You know what? No. I really don't have... It's not that big of a bounce back and forth. I say that. Look how far I just had to run to get that dude. My nostrils. Good. Cool beans. Iron arrows? No. Let me clean that Marin cell real quick. Get some of that herb lore. Am I going to drop this? Yes. Yes. Not working on herb lore right now. Probably should be, though. I don't know. I feel like I'll probably get a some sort of a lamp here soon. And I'll just put it towards there. Now get me that'll if I get any kind of lamp, whether it be a genie lamp or whatever, it'll definitely help boost that. I'll definitely get a level off of that, basically, is what I'm saying. That's all we need. Yeah, what else can we work on? The crafting's not too far from 50. I wouldn't mind getting that. We need to do some quests. Maybe tomorrow we'll do some quests. What do we got for, let's see, optimal ordering for Iron Man. So Clock Tower Quest. Clock Tower Quest Wouldn't be a bad one. That wouldn't be a bad one. We might go ahead and get that out of the way. All we need is a bucket of water. So, might go ahead and knock that one out of the park. Another, wow. 2 Ranars, which that's a rare drop from these guys. That's not just like something they just drop all the time. I said I wasn't going to pick up all these bones, bro. Watch me, look at me picking up all these bones. I kind of want to keep that Marinsil now, bro. Let's get that. There's just too much happening. We're going to keep that on deck. If I get 3 to 5 stuff that I can make a potion with, I'll go ahead and go make, go get that XP, because it's just too far in between when it comes to this kind of experience. You know what I mean? I mean, look at that, dude. I can't even do anything with that. That's 5K. I can't do anything with that. Makes me sad. All the rare drops. What up, Cryptid? What game is this? It's RuneScape, bro. The sound effects are sending me. This is probably like one of the oldest games out there, man, that's still popping. It's the most popular it's ever been. Ooh, Guam Leaf. See, that's what I mean. Right there, we can use that. I'm so surprised people don't know what RuneScape is. Is it that niche? I'm about to make a lot more RuneScape content. I really am, because it's my favorite game of all time. Mainly because there's a lot of nostalgia to it. Like, this is the game of, again, I've been playing this game for 20 years. It's been out for like 30. But, I enjoy it. It's something that is like, it's not like all these, oh, God bless, dude. What's up with all these? I can't, again, 65 Herblore. I can't even touch that. God bless it. But one of the reasons I like this game is because there's like, there's a rare drop table, which means like you're going for loot a lot of the times. It depends on what you're doing. There's so many different ways to play this game. This game has probably the most content of any game ever made. I could literally probably Google that. Like, if I were to Google what game has the most content ever, what video game? Oh, it's bringing up a bunch of weird stuff. Hollow Knight does not even come close to this. Let me lead the question. Is RuneScape, or does RuneScape have the most amount of content ever? No. It's a strong contender due to its massive amount of content that accumulates over 2 decades of development and its unique history of not removing old content. So, there's that. There's what I'm basically getting at. 1, I lied to you. 2, there's just there is a ridiculous amount of content in this game. So much so that, like, I've been playing this game for on and off for 20 years, and there's just there's still so much to do. That I haven't done. I'm not even, I've got buddies that got level 99s that I don't have and stuff like that. Granted, for those who are unfamiliar, back in like 2010, 2012, they kind of messed everything up and made this thing. There was a version of RuneScape called RuneScape 2, which is kind of like what I'm playing right now. This is technically RS2. And then they came out with something called RS3, and everyone hated it. In fact, you can still play RS3, but it's the player base is significantly lower than what's called old school RuneScape, and that's what this is OSRS, old school RuneScape. And so when that happened, everyone had to remake their account if they wanted to not have, like, if they wanted to play like they used to. And so this isn't my OG account. In fact, this isn't my OG account at all. This is my Ultimate Iron Man account. I made this account this year. Which, again, I could go into the basics of it, but all of you guys can look this stuff up. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. But that being said, this is probably my favorite game of all time. It's the game I'll always come back to. It's a game I've played on and off reoccurringly. Look at that, dude. We can actually do some Herblore training today. Cool. We got 3 more zombies. Let's see if we can get 1 more of those. That would be awesome. I don't think that's going to get me a level by any means, but what can I make Marintil wise herb lore? Herbs, Marintil, potions. I need ground unicorn dust, which I can get in Varrock. I'll do that here in a second. I'll actually use my Chronicle here in a minute. Chronicle's a different teleport. It just sends me to a different area. Look at that! We got a Slayer level too! GG's. Look at that. A total level of 1025. I'll take that. I'll take that. Let's go. Dopamine's hitting. That stuff right there, the dopamine cycle of this game is mint. It's my favorite of any game. It's not excessive. It's not something that, like, you feel like you get a, you know, you feel like you're missing out on anything. You don't get a, you don't get any FOMO from not, you know, doing any certain kind of things. This game is just like, it doesn't just give you stuff. It's basically what I'm saying, is you got to work your ass off, and because of that, every little bit makes you feel like you're progressing in this game, and you actually feel like you're doing something. And again, it doesn't ever go away. So, like, in a lot of games, like, you could work your butt off and like, you know, really try hard and put in a lot of work into something, and then, like, a year later, it means absolutely nothing. But, like, with this game, you could literally do that, and 10 years later, you got that. Right? Like, you got that stuff. So, like, I don't know how to explain it, man. It's just, it is a game that is different than what's popular right now. So I guess it doesn't make, it's not too crazy that people, I have one more zombie to kill. Why did I come up? Whoops. That would have been detrimental. Anyways, I don't know where I was trying to go with that. But hopefully that answered someone's question. I don't know if anyone even had a question. All right, let's see. What up, Trotters? Yeah, I wonder, one of these days we ought to do, like, sign into my, my OG account. My, it would be my RS3 account, which I never get on because it's RS3. And the problem with RS3 is they added in a lot of skills that a lot of people have problems with. It completely changed the entire game for people. There we go, completed that. Not too shabby. And yeah, let's go get some ground unicorn dust and actually work on this. So we use my Chronicle. Right there, quick little teleport. There should be unicorn spawns right over here. Should be able to get a unicorn horn. I only have one Marintil, right? Yeah, that's all I need. With the Guam, I should be able to get Eyes of Newt relatively easy. There we go, unicorn. What up, dude? Those are the games I always like to need the dopamines. Oh, dude, yeah, the dopamine cycle with this game, it's very different, man. It's not just going to feed it to you. Like, it's not like, you know, like, if you've ever seen those games, like, those simulator games, like Power Wash Simulator, or like that digging simulator game, or the card trading simulator, or card shop simulator, or what was that one that the one that was like a drug dealer simulator that came out that was really like popping like earlier this year. I can't remember what that game was called, but same kind of thing, right? Like those games, the dopamine cycle is very simple. It's like you're trying to work your way up to the very next thing, but eventually you're just churning your wheels. You know what I mean? Whereas with this game, you're leveling up and you're unlocking new content consistently, but like it doesn't like go, there's so much content in this game that like you literally, like you never get to a point to where it feels like you're just churning your wheels. It feels like you're unlocking something, and actually you did something like you did something that other people don't get to do until they do this. Right? I don't know if that explains it best. But you have basically what I mean is like you got to work for the content. You don't get to just isn't just handed to your lap. You got to really grind. I mean hours. For example, right? Let me show you guys this. Where's my pet squirrel? It'll pop up here in a second. Where you at, pet squirrel? I gotta get out of a if I keep moving, they'll eventually pop up. Where are they? There they are. Okay. So this pet squirrel, right? In order to be able to make this pet squirrel do this thing called metamorphosize, like this, right? First off, I had to get to level 50 agility. That alone is pretty hard. That alone, getting 50 agility is very mind-numbing. It's very much you're just clicking on stuff. It's not a lot of dopamine hits other than like getting things called marks of grace and stuff like that. But it's very, people hate it. People hate agility. Like, it's very renowned. It's like people's least favorite skill to work on. Whereas I got really lucky, and it's crazy the way this all works. I'm going to make a video on this later. I'm going to post a TikTok about this later this week. But at level 33 agility, for all my OSRS people who know what I'm talking about, strap in. At level 33 agility, I got this pet drop, okay? People get all the way to 99 agility and don't get this pet. That's literally hundreds of thousands of hours that they'll work to try and get this pet, and they won't get this pet. I got it at level 33 agility. I got really lucky. Now, didn't have to work for that, but what I did work for is making it able to do this metamorphosis thing. And what that is basically I had to spend... It probably took me a while to get to level 50 agility to even give myself the opportunity to do that, because you have to get this thing called like a skeleton acorn or something like that. And in order to do that, one, you have to be level 50 agility. So from 33 to 50 agility. And then I had to, the only reason I had to be level 50 agility is so I could do the mini game that you earn they were called termites. You do this thing called the colossal worm. And you have to go around this thing. It's an agility course, and it takes a minute each. Every lap takes a minute. And I had to go around that thing. I think I spent maybe 5 to 6 hours there of just going around. I watched a lot of Sopranos. Like I'll put movies on in the background and just kind of click. Or what I'll do a lot of the times is I'll do work on the side, because it's literally like as simple as me doing. Do some work over here. And I'll literally will wait like 5 minutes, and then I'll come back, click again, boom, you know, like, or something along those lines. But it took a long time of collecting these termites. It probably took every 3 laps, I would get like 9 to 10 termites, and you needed 900 termites to get this thing. So do the math on that. But that's just one example of what I mean. It's just like you gotta work for the stuff you want. You gotta work to unlock the content. And there's so many different styles of content. Like what I do, I like to do a lot of skilling, and a little bit of questing here and there, a little bit of PVM. But that's just one side of RuneScape. There's also bossing. There's also PvP. Like there's a whole section. If you guys ever want to look up this dude named Odablock, he's one of Kick's like most famous streamers. In fact, I've seen some of the top streamers talk about Odablock. They talk about him all the time. But he's probably the #1 RuneScape streamer. And he mainly does PvP. He does mainly PvP. If you guys want to watch that, that's crazy to watch. That's what I eventually want to do with my main account. But, you know, all that being said, what am I fucking doing? I think I need to go to Follador if I want to go ahead and do this real quick. Yeah. Go to Follador. We need to go up to Taverley. We're going to do a little bit of herb lore training. Did I see... What was my next task? I didn't even look. Did not even look. Yeah, tomorrow we'll do some questing, I think. I'll do some of that Slayer off camera just so I can, you know... It's going to take a while to build those Slayer points up for the rune pouch, but... we will work on it. How close am I to where I need to be to start that quest? Way off. Okay. Whatever. It's fine. I don't need to do it right now. Get some herb lore XP. This is the headache. This is probably one of the more expensive skills to work on. All right. We need a pestle and mortar. We need as many of these as we can buy real quick. We need to go ahead and grind this up. We're going to go ahead and use the Marintel here. Put this here. And look at that. 37. We just got some anti-poison. I'm going to keep that anti-poison on me because that stuff can actually help with some of the Slayer tasks we might have coming up. And then let me buy Starting to get kind of full on this inventory space. Go ahead and make some Guam. Unfinished potions. And then I can drop this pestle and mortar and trade him again. I need 2 Eyes of Newt. And we're going to make some strength potions. Nice. I'll take that, dude. Now, didn't get that herb lore, or attack potions, rather. Now, I'm just going to drop these. Literally, when you're doing Ultimate Iron Man, I know that looks crazy what I'm doing. It's like, why aren't you putting this in your bank? I don't have access to a bank. What up, Showtime? I see you in the chat. Yeah, I don't have access to a bank. So, like, I just have to do this thing. You know what I mean? I just got to do this dang thing. Just get those levels up, because that'll be important. I think the next thing we need to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and do a quick little birdhouse run. Go to Castle Wars real fast. Be right back. I got to use the bathroom again. I'll be right back. Oh! Sorry about that. I've been chugging this water to make sure I'm getting hydrated for these squats I got coming up. We can go heavy. I don't know if we're going to hit 405. Depends on... It just depends on my rep range today, but... I am going to try and go heavy. That's part of the reason I took a nap earlier today, too, is because, like... I knew I was going to squat really heavy today, and I didn't want to go in... like unrested. And it's not that I didn't have just like a good amount of rest, but it just felt like, guys, I do 2-a-day trainings. Like the nervous system needs to recover. And I can tell, so I'm getting very comfortable with like figuring out how my nervous system is. And when it's like begging me to like take a breather, I'm gonna go ahead and drop that rope and this that candle. I can always get another one of those. But all that being said, I feel like these squats are going to be really good as long as I can get a little bit more water in me. I can't tell, but it looks like someone's donating on the TikTok. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. We got it going on like 5 different social media, so it's hard for me to just kind of keep it all together and see what all is going on, but we're working on it. That's why they're test streams. No, I got what I need. Come on, give me these takes, baby. I think we might get a hunter level here. That would be nice. Look at my dude right there. Look at that dude right there. What are you doing, Bruce? Whoops. Keep him skeleton today. This game is so pretty, too, man. It really is. I do have a shaders pack on, so it doesn't quite always look like this, but you gotta have that shader. Moonlight shaders pack, you gots to... What's it called again? 117 HD. If you know, you know. Just looks so freaking pretty. Compared to, like, when it's not here. Let me show you all what it looks like when it's not on. That's such a drastic difference. I mean, not that it's not pretty. I mean, it's very nostalgic, you know? But it's just not what I'm going for. I want it to look really pretty. So it looks a little bit different, I will say. That's something I didn't even think about. Everyone's might look a little bit different. I know my buddy Tucker, he keeps it very specific. This, okay. Got lost in sauce there for a second. Whoop! Alright. Boop. Gotta go over to the dig site. We'll get this done. We'll call it, man. Tomorrow, like I said, what we'll do is we'll focus on some questing just to switch things up. But definitely off camera today, or later tonight when I'm, you know, doing some more like computer work. I like that. Like, RuneScape's one of those games I like to have open whenever I'm doing like computer work. Not always editing. Editing can be a challenge if I'm doing this. It depends on what I'm doing on RuneScape. But like, you know, like if I'm doing like tax stuff, or if I'm doing like client programming, like making new workouts, which is actually what I got to do today. But when I'm doing that kind of stuff, I like to have this up to the side because it keeps me at my computer. It keeps me from like wanting to, you know, bounce around and get distracted. Or what's really something that gets me is that, you know, obviously a lot of my work is on social media. If I'm not careful, man, I get stuck scrolling too, you know, and so it's a way I kind of use to kind of combat that. As weird as that may sound, it works well. It does work well for me. We got a seed. What we get? Really hoping for acorn. Curie tree seed. Don't need that. Gonna drop these birds' nests. Boom, boom. It's going. Why is it so ominous over here? It's like that every time I come over here. It just feels like someone died. Every time. Chug a little bit more Wawa. I can definitely tell I'm a little dehydrated. It's from all the... When you're doing the 2 days like I'm doing, you have to have so much more water than you think you do. Because you're sweating it all out, right? Like, I do sauna stuff too. So, like, all those... I'm good about the electrolytes because I can feel, you know... I can feel if I need electrolytes pretty easily. Mainly due to the cramping. But I also stay on top of those. But it's just the amount of water, man. It's crazy. It's bizarre. For me to not get that dehydrated feeling. I'm talking like 200 ounces a day, and I'm probably good. As weird as that sounds, though, I mean, 200 ounces a day is crazy work. It's just crazy work. Come on, give me something good. There we go. I was like, why didn't it... Oh my god, dude! I'm dropping that over to my other... That's crazy. That's 80k right there. We just got a magic seed. It was bound to happen, right? But, like, I can't use that. I can't use that. When, I mean, I would have to be... What level... This is what I mean, man. Again, I'm an ultimate Iron Man. I can't bank this. So what's going to happen is I'm going to have to drop this over to my other account. Yeah, what trees. I can't make this for 50 more levels, bro. For 50 more levels. We're going to have to drop that. That's awesome. You know what? If that's the case, then I'm just going to go ahead and keep this stuff too. Because I'm going to drop all this over to my other account. That is a thing. Like, the one bright side of this is anything, like, crazy. Well, not everything, but some stuff that's crazy, I can drop over to my other account. But, like, for example, this right here, this big harpoon fish, I can't. So it's staying in my inventory until I can store it in my house, which is a good... I need... Another thing I need to be doing is working on my construction. So I'm really thinking about putting a lot of my XP lamps towards construction. Simply, I know that sounds crazy, but, like, simply just because it is so much more mandatory for space, if that makes sense, for me, for the way I want to play this. And that sounds crazy, but I think you got me beat with the water intake, though. Oh, dude, I know. I have everyone beat on the water intake. Did I catch you yet? No. How far away? I thought we are literally one birdhouse away from getting a level 2. Dang, son. Wow. Wow. Okay. Well, let me go ahead and teleport on out of here. And guys, we're going to go ahead and end the stream there for the day. I got to go lift. I got to go get a lift in. And then I got to do another live stream for my clients, for my main peeps. So For my peeps watching, my main clients, I'll see you guys here in a couple hours. For my other peeps, I'll see you guys on Friday, and obviously you guys will see my stuff. I'm going to continue posting. Nothing's changing about my posting schedule. Still, 3 to 4 posts a day on the TikTok, on all the platforms, so be on the lookout for those, including tomorrow during Thanksgiving. You guys have a fantastic Thanksgiving. No stream tomorrow, but we'll be back on Friday. So I'll see you guys then. Peace out.